First day thunder.
Oh yeah.
Adrian.
Yeah.
What's the date? 14th.
14th today. Of November.
14th of November.
In this lovely summering winter time in Adelaide.
Isn't it been weird?
It's like
what day was it that it was like 35
it
degrees?
was Monday. Monday, yeah.
Monday was like 35 degrees, and then for the rest of the week it's been 16, 17.
Yeah. Sometime next week's supposed to jump to 38.
Oh really?
According to my 10-day forecast, which is probably like 40% accurate. But yeah, 38 on the Wednesday.
Well, I had the heater on this morning. In the mornings I've had the heater on.
Wow.
In the middle of November. Anyway, what's been happening?
Oh, to the gym? Fair bit. We're clearing out our stock very quickly, which is
yeah, we've got lots of empty shelves. So here at the gym, we're clearing out. We've got a big sale on the protein. So
yes,
we've got proteins up to 50% off, but a minimum of 20% off.
Yeah.
And that's across all brands. So that's in the protein powders.
Yeah.
Because what we're going to do, this room that we are sitting in at the moment, we're going to turn it into a little functional area.
Are we going to be filming in here when it's the functional area? That's
we
the
will
thing.
be.
Oh, cool.
Yes. Yep.
Awesome. Very exciting.
Yeah. So getting quick. The sale is on all this month. So whatever is left now at the end of the month, I'll just take it to the store.
Yeah. Clear it
and
all
then the
out.
sale ends.
Yep. End of this month.
Getting quick. Minimum of 20% off and up to 50% off protein powders. Here at Australian Muscle, the gym in Pareca.
Yes.
Speaking of supplements, I had an interesting thing that I want to talk about today. I had a customer come into the shop and they went into another supplement store.
Yep.
And it was one of these chain stores.
I already know this. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. And he went in there, he said he went in there to get a certain specific product. And while they had it in stock and he was going to buy it, the guy behind the counter or the salesperson was really trying to turn him on to another brand.
Yes. Yep.
And what he was doing was he was trying to turn him on to their house brand.
Of course, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about too.
Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about that because most of these big chain supplement stores have got their own home brands. Now, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing at all, no.
There's nothing wrong with that. But what they do with their staff is that they instruct their staff that they have to, 50% of their sales or whatever have to be made up of this home brand.
Yep.
And again, that's fair enough because this company has invested money into that brand, and I'd do the same. I'd want to push my own home brand.
Of course.
But in the end, as a customer, I did that once on the Gold Coast. I went into a shop and I asked for like a Maxis WPI, and the guy literally didn't want to sell it to me, even though it was I just about was holding the product in my hand.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to sell it to me, and he kept telling me, no, you should get this one here. It's cheaper and it's just as good and rah rah rah. And I said, no, but I like the Maxis. And he went on and on and on to the point where I put the product back on the shelf and walked out.
Yeah.
I thought, well, bugger you. Yeah. So I just want to. What I want to just say is that at Australian Muscle, we have no home brands.
No home brand whatsoever.
So our sole interest in selling you is to sell you the brand that you want or the one that suits you most.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
And not the one that's going to give us the biggest margin.
No, I mean we could do that.
Going back to that Gold Coast story, when that happened to me, I actually said I'm never going to do that at my own stores because I don't want a customer feeling like I did, because I was actually really pissed off. It annoyed the hell out of me.
I can understand that. Like you got a
and in the end, that guy ended up losing a sale because he was so pushy onto me about trying to sell me his home brand product. And not what I wanted. I wanted a Maxis WPI, and that's it.
9 times out of 10 people who walk into a shop know exactly what they want, exactly what flavour, what size. They're adamant on it.
Yep. So that's one thing I have then lived up to. And this happened to me like 10, 15 years ago. That and while I could make a lot more money by making up my own home brand, I won't do it just for that reason, because I can still remember how annoying it is. Now, I'm not bagging home brands. No, at all. There's nothing. I'm not insinuating that they're not good products or they're not good value. I'm just saying that a lot of the chain stores, they rely on the margin from their own home brands. And that's why when you go into it, they will try to switch you over.
And also, with some other ones, they'll try pushing like a certain product, like that you need to sell at least one of these products to every customer.
Yeah.
Like for instance, like a multivitamin.
That's right.
It's like you want a pre-workout, but you also need this multivitamin by our home brand. Yeah. No, I've been to a few stores like that as well.
Yeah.
It's you sort of walk out feeling, what's the word? Like you just feel shit.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't want to be told to do.
Well, that's like me as a photographer. I'm a Canon man, and that's me going in to buy a new Canon body, and the guy there starts trying to sell me a Nikon.
Yeah. You know what you like.
Yeah.
You know you're familiar with.
I'll get really pissed off with
Yeah. Make sure to buy your Nikon brand this year. Here you go.
By the way, like my new Facebook photography page, captured by Kim with a K.
It's a good thing you didn't have an extra K in there, because that could actually really spell trouble.
Ah. No, it's not captured Kai Kim.
Click and capture by Kim.
All right. Let's talk about weight gain. We've talked about weight gain a lot. Now, we're not going to go into talking about it in depth as such. We're going to show you. So, we still have people come in. They either want to lose weight or gain weight.
Yep.
And the principles are pretty simple. Lose weight, go into a calorie deficit. Gain weight, go into a calorie surplus.
Exactly.
It's as simple as that. And the easiest way to do a calorie surplus is to drink
your calories. Yeah,
drink extra calories.
100%.
Yep. Now, we've spoken about this before, but we are going to show you now. So let's go, Adrian.
Right.
Let's go and show.
Right. You have trouble gaining weight, find it hard to eat, drink. Just put this together. I did this when I was younger, trying to put on weight. I was 80 kilos. I wanted to get to 90, 95. So I had this maybe once a day, really. I mean, this is enough to make 2 servings. So let's just get right into it. First off, we start with your mass gainer of choice. I always went with Gentex Pro Mass. This is the chocolate version. Usually I would go with the vanilla because my original recipe was vanilla with dates, because dates are delicious.
So the starting calories in that is already, what, 400?
Yeah.
So you got 400 calories.
385.
Hey?
385.
Well, around about 400. So you got around about 400 calories already just with that.
That's 2 rounded scoops, 100 grams that. That's already right off the bat, 30 grams of protein, 50 grams of carbs. So then I would add high protein milk of choice. I went into the shop yesterday and bought this one. This is just literally 15 grams of protein per 250 ml.
Is that a full fat milk?
It's a full fat, full cream, as much calories as you can get in. And I went about 500 ml, because usually I would have this split into 2 doses, because it's hefty. It's very, very hefty. So chuck that over there. Now we would go 100 grams of oats of choice. Again, oats are oats, more carbs, more beautiful deliciousness. So chuck that in there like that. 1 full banana.
Is that machine going to be able to handle all that?
Well, you'd hope so. Usually I'd put this is pretty cold, so it should be alright. So let's just chuck that, the little crappy whiskey parts off. I mean, it costs like 150 bucks. You'd hope so. So 1 full banana. And then we got some natural peanut butter for some good fats. We would go about a tablespoon. We don't have tablespoons in the gym, we have teaspoons. So we'll go maybe 2 full teaspoons of peanut butter. Again, this can be any nut butter of choice. Delicious. Put that there. Honey. Again, this is natural, raw, unfiltered Australian honey. And then we just chuck that in there as well. Bet you're wondering, that's a lot of carbs. That's the point.
Well, that's the point.
That's the point. We're trying to put on some weight. We're trying to put on mass. And then, final little ingredient. This is actually an old school trick. Kim, I think you'd remember this. Pouring cream.
Yeah.
Heavy cream. This alone itself has about 500 calories in this one. So I would go maybe 100 ml. Let's just go, oh yeah. Get that in like that. 100 ml. Now we get our trusty Gentex shaker and we chuck the top one and we blend it up so. Alright. Can't do this at home now, you might get in trouble. And then you just pour out a lovely serve. Like that. Kim, if you want to grab another shaker because I've chucked this.
I'm going to try this.
So yeah, this here, if you split into 2 doses, around 900 something calories. So.
Oh, it's so good. That is actually delicious.
It's delicious, isn't it?
And so that whole thing is how many calories?
Around 1900.
1900.
Around 90 grams of protein, 190 grams of carbs, and 90 grams of fat. So this itself is my next meal. And there we go. Chuck that in a blender, add one of these to your diet, and I can guarantee you're gonna put on some weight.
Excellent, good on you. All right, well.
That brings me back about 10 years.
Yeah, I can remember doing that as well, but I can feel, I had that one class on camera and I had another class on the way through to here, and while, yeah, I can feel that it's a heavy, highly dense calorie shake. Now, tell us quickly, what is the actual macro breakdown on that?
So the macro breakdowns comes out to 85 grams of protein, 190 grams of carbs, and 79 to 80 grams of fat, depending on how well all your measurements are. But roughly, it's around 1,800 calories.
Well, that whole
thing,
blender shake was 1,800 calories.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and now we're not saying that you need to drink that in one hit. No. By all means, go ahead if you want to. But a good way to do that is to break that down into, then pour it into 2 containers, take it with you to work or whatever, and have 2 shakes a day.
Yeah, and the best thing about it has a range of carbohydrates ranging from slow release, like your oats for fiber. Usually I would add some psyllium husk in there as well for extra fiber content. But you've got your fast release with honey and the banana for fiber as well. I made sure, because when I was younger, I just went to a shop and went, I want to buy all this and chuck it into a shake because I wanted to put on weight. And the easiest way for myself is drink your calories.
So if you keep eating the way you are now and you throw that in, you're going in nearly 2,000 calories a day extra that you never had. Now, over the course of 7 days, even if you do it for 5 days, that's, what's it, 10,000?
10,000 calories extra on a week.
10,000 calories extra a week. Now, that's going to force you to put on weight. Now, obviously, if you are then weight training, hard, progressive overload, trying to get stronger, that's going to help you build muscle as well.
Exactly.
Now, this isn't something that I would recommend to everyone. No. But this is for that real hard gainer person who just really say they struggle to gain weight. Now, the reason why they do struggle to gain weight is because they just aren't simply eating enough.
They're not eating enough, or they have a really active metabolism, or they have an active job.
That's right.
I mean, all these extra things can all add it on, but if you're having trouble putting on weight, just get a blender. Just throw everything to a blender. Hope for the best.
I was surprised at how that blended so well too. It was still nice and creamy. You could taste a little bit of the oat flakes in there. And obviously, the longer you run that blender, the more that's going to be. Exactly. But I actually like that little bit of
crunch.
Crunchy. Yeah, it was nice. But everything else blended in really well. The cream made it really creamy. I mean, it was incredibly creamy. And you just used tap water, didn't you?
Tap water, like 200 ml of
room temperature water. So if you put that into cold water, it's going to be delicious.
It's going to be great. With the ice, it goes a little bit more, it just goes very chunky. The best thing about it, though, if you want to add a bit more calories and protein, you can actually crack an egg. If people do like that still.
It's endless. You could do anything. The more you add, the more calories you're going to get. But what you did there is a good, simple way, and it's cheap.
It's very cheap. Judging on the protein you use, I mean, a banana costs like 45 cents, depending. Like oats, like $1 for like a kilo.
That's right.
Cream's like $2. Milk's like $2. So
over the course of a week, that would only cost you a few bucks. It's not going to cost you mountains.
And it's a meal.
Just as a starting point, use your protein powder. We used the Gentech Pro Mass.
Yes, we did.
And for no particular reason, except we just like the breakdown of it. The carbohydrates in there are based on sweet potato. So it's a good quality weight gainer with good quality ingredients. And it's a good starting point. But really, you could even use a normal protein powder.
Yes, you could.
And just add all of that. You're just not going to get the components. Like the Gentech is around just under 400 calories.
By itself.
And it's about a 50 carbs.
Roughly.
So obviously, if you just start off with a base protein powder, your calories are going to be slightly less. Not by a lot, just slightly. So there you go. Pretty simple, pretty quick. You knock one of those up in the morning, split it up into 2 bottles, put it into your bag, take it to work with you. Throw that in as an actual meal itself, or have it even with your lunch or afternoon smoko. Like I said, nearly 2,000 calories a day.
Yeah.
There's no
Easy.
excuse, really, no excuse.
No, there isn't.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Go for it.
Cool.
All right, so what do we got? I've just got here, we've got a special on Kodiak Attack. This company approached us this month and gave us a really good deal on the Kodiak Attack pre-workout. So this is a high stim, high beta alanine product, pretty well.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, you're looking at about 350 milligrams of caffeine, and you're looking at 3 grams of beta alanine. It's also got 4 grams of a pump formula. So it's 25 serves. So 1 scoop is 10 grams, 25 serves, and it's only $54.95 or 2 for $99.95.
Ooh, that's even better.
Yeah. It's available online now and in store at all locations, including the gym. Comes in about 5 or 6 different flavors.
Yep. We have 6 flavors right now.
Yep.
Yep, which I'm looking at.
Yeah. So that's available now. Don't forget, what's our other normal specials?
So we have buy any 3 ATP products, get 15% off that.
3 ATP products.
Buy
yes.
any 3 Ghost range, get 15% off that.
And that's mix and match, or
That's mix
one
and
of the
match,
everything doesn't matter.
Spend more than $350 in store, not classified as sale items. You get 15% off the entire total cost as well. So
Exactly right.
you can buy some really good stacks with that and save some cash.
That's it.
Yeah,
We done?
we're done.
Cool. Don't forget, this episode, as per normal, is always brought to you by Australian Muscle and Australian Muscle the Gym and Australian Muscle online with
Free Australia-wide delivery.
free Australia-wide delivery. Cool, guys. We'll catch you next week.
Yes, you will.
Hopefully, you'll be a couple of kilos heavier.
Hopefully.
See you later.
Bye-bye.